friend to tell a friend. She's back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, but most importantly, fragrances. Tell a friend to tell a friend, she's back. Guys, I missed you. So, if you all do not know, the summer is mine. First of all, it's my birthday, my daughter's birthday. She's a Gemini, so her birthday is just a few weeks before mine. They're out of school, kids are out of school. They're still doing their practices for some of their sports like track, and my son does football, so he does like off-season stuff. But this is the time when I can focus on me just a bit, and I use it to travel and just enjoy life, okay? I love the summer. I'm a summer baby, and I hibernate in the winter. I do not like the cold weather. However, the one thing I do like about the cold, fall in particular, let's start there. It's fashion, and of course, fragrances, because then now we can bring out the heavy hitter. You know, I love oriental fragrances. We can get more in depth with the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that introduces you before you even enter the room. And like I said, the summer is for me because I love to travel and I love to do all that stuff. I went to Cartagena. I took my daughter for her 17th birthday to Miami. You know, I like to move around and just enjoy life because I hibernate in the winter. Nobody sees me. No, I'm kidding. But it's good to be back. And guys, of course, you know, even though I wasn't recording, you know, I'm still buying fragrances. Ooh, Lord. I was cheating a little bit on fragrances with travel though. So anyway, I digress. So I had an amazing summer. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. So let's get started. If this is your first time here and you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to hit that little bell so you can get notices of all my videos when I post them. This video is going to be about the best fragrances that are really, really great for the fall. I'm going to start a little bit lighter and then we head into the heavy, heavy stuff. The transitional fragrances, right, will be at the very beginning, and then the more heavier stuff, which of course you still can wear for the fall. But depending on where you live, you know, I live in Atlanta. We don't really get cold until like November. So, you know, depending on where you live, some of them are definitely more winter appropriate, right? So let's get started. My first fragrance, guys. You guys, if you've been watching my channel, you know how much I love this fragrance. It is none other than Musk Therapy, guys. You guys, if you've been following me, you've heard me raving about this fragrance since last year. I love this fragrance. If you like bold, oh God. Let me gather myself. If you like Freak or Rehab, they're not the same, but it gives me like similar vibes a little bit, you know. Freak, definitely. If you like even Aventus for her, you will love this fragrance. They're not similar, it doesn't smell the same, but it's just that light, airy, aromatic feel that you get to the fragrance. This, guys, it's citrusy, it's fruity, it's floral, it's powdery on the dry down, guys. When I wear this fragrance, I get so many compliments. Like, it has a little bit of an animalic touch to it, but it's not like the off-putting animalic. You know what I mean? It's just like something that's what gives it the depth to the fragrance, because otherwise, then it would just be like fruity, sweet, florally, but that little musk that's in it, it just gives it this depth. It has bergamot, mandarin orange, magnolia, hedione, and it also has a sandalwood, which just gives it this beautiful, creamy dry down. It is so stunning, guys. Like, absolutely love it. Initio's Musk Therapy. Must try. Okay, guys, my second fragrance is again from the house of Initio. Guys, I feel like this is gonna be an Initio video because I have so many fragrances. This house is just amazing, guys. It understands the assignment when it comes to longevity, projection, sillage, all that stuff. So I absolutely love this house. So this fragrance is Rehab. This is one that is absolutely loved in the fragrance community. It's a little woodsy. There's lavender. It's a little musky. It has like a powdery essence to it. Absolutely stunning fragrance. This is one that pretty much most people know of. This is one that was on my list for a while, and I recently purchased it like a month or two ago while I was away. I was just like stocking up on all my faves, guys. Like I've said before, all my fragrance collection is going to be masterpiece or baddies, okay? And I'm just building the baddies and the masterpiece collection. Some of the notes in this fragrance are lavender, vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, musk. Absolutely stunning. There's also gaiac wood, guys. So it definitely has a little bit of woodsiness, a little creaminess. Beautiful fragrance. It gives, like I said, Initio, this house definitely doesn't really have a performance issue. This is, I feel though, is one of the more moderate performance. So I would say like about 6-7 hours, which is still pretty good, okay? It's not beast mode like some of my favorites, like, Atomic Rose or like a Side Effect, you know what I mean? So definitely a great fragrance. This is perfect for like, you're going to church, brunch, anything like that, right? Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Get your nose on it. Rehab from the House of Initio. My next fragrance is a fave in the fragrance community, okay? Like, if you don't have this in your fragrance collection, baby, what are we doing? Do you really like niche fragrances? Do you know what I mean? That's how, that's how it seems. The way they talk about this fragrance, guys. And I had a small sample of this fragrance a while ago, and I let my brother sniff it, and he was just absolutely obsessed. And so, guys, I just had to get it again in my collection, and it is none other than Aventus for her. Oh my God. When I tell you guys, talk about projection, longevity, sillage. This is a masterpiece right here, okay? Like, anyone who is a fragrance lover definitely would love this fragrance. I feel like it's just like a very people-pleasing fragrance, It's a little citrusy, a little spicy, a little green, a little musky. Funny enough, my son had his homecoming, and he's in the 9th grade, and I had him he wore this fragrance, and he was just like, oh my God, I smell so good. I smell so good. And he was like, he was getting so many compliments. Oh, absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. Some of the notes in this fragrance are, there's definitely a green apple note. It's absolutely beautiful. There's also patchouli, there's lemon, there's pink pepper, and that's the top notes. Now, in the middle, there's musk, there's rose, there's sandalwood, and then in the base, There is peach, blackcurrant, amber, lilac, and ylang ylang. Just a beautiful composition, guys. This is one that I feel like would be a good blind buy. Guys, you know me. I like to coin myself the blind buy queen, right? I've only bought like 3 fragrances that I've never really, gelled with. And most of the times it's just because it's either headache inducing, and then definitely the one that I really didn't like was Interlude. That, yeah. But guys, this is absolutely amazing. Get your nose on it, okay? It is Aventus for Her by Creed. So we are getting into the more heavier stuff. Just, I think this one is still like a transition fragrance though. Definitely is appropriate to wear in the wintertime. Of course, guys, you can wear your fragrances whenever you feel like it, okay? But definitely some fragrances, they're a little bit heavier, so they tend to gel a little bit better in the cooler months, right? And this fragrance is none other than Passion de l'Amour from the house of Sillage, guys. Beautiful fragrance, absolutely stunning for this time of year. It is a little woodsy, there's some oud, a little fruity, it's a little musky, a little balsamic. Absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. If you don't like oud, I would say definitely try this first. The oud is not overpowering, let's be honest. It's not. But you definitely get a whiff of it. At least I know I do. But it blends so well with everything else that it is going on in the fragrance. Some of the notes in the fragrance, guys, there's raspberry, there's saffron, there is patchouli, there's some bergamot, there's also vanilla as well. So absolutely beautiful fragrance. It's well balanced as far as it's not too sweet. The woodsiness gives it a nice balance, and it's just a beautiful fragrance. Passion de l'Amour from the house of Sillage. The next fragrance is one that I have spoken about before on my channel, and this is none other than Cairo from the house of Penhaligon. And guys, this is a beautiful rose fragrance, very elegant, very classy. This is one of those fragrances I would wear if I'm going to like a black tie event. It's woodsy, a little balsamic. It's a little bit of an ambery note in this fragrance. Dries down a little powdery. Absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. Perfect for a more elevated, classy, black tie event. Some of the notes in this fragrance, guys, there is Damascus rose, there is saffron, there is vanilla, some patchouli, and there is also vanilla. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, there's vanilla. So gorgeous scent. Definitely though I would say try it before you buy it, because it's very heavy. And if you're not a lover of rose, you may not like this fragrance, but it is so beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Cairo from the house of Penhaligon. I also like Helfetti. That's a more fruitier, lighter, airier fragrance. But this, gorgeous for this time of year, particularly in like the really colder weather. The next fragrance is none other than from Mr. Tom Ford, Santal Blush, guys. Ooh, I've spoken about this fragrance before on my channel. I've been wanting this fragrance for a while. I got this fragrance, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. Stunning fragrance. It is a little woodsy. Guys, like I've said before, I love like an oriental fragrance, like warm, spicy kind of fragrance. This one, definitely warm, spicy, ambery, a little balsamic. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It has some cinnamon, it has some fenugreek, it's got some jasmine, it has definitely sandalwood, so it's a little creamy even though it's woodsy. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. It even has some carrot seeds in it, guys. So unique, definitely get a whiff of this fragrance. Very classy and a beautiful offering from the house of Tom Ford. Okay, guys, we're getting to the heavy hitters. Yes. My kind of fragrances, guys. When I tell you, I'm so excited when it comes to this time of year because we get to pull out the big dogs. Anyway, guys, if you've been watching me, you know it was a struggle when I decided to get Side Effect. It was a decision I had to make between, should I get Atomic Rose first or should I get Side Effect? And I ended up going with Side Effect, right, guys? Because I got this visceral reaction when I smelt it initially, right? And I was just like, I have to have this fragrance. But I also had the same reaction when I smelled Atomic Rose. But there was just something about Side Effect that I just had to get it first. So that was my very first fragrance from the house of Initio. Fast forward to now, I got Atomic Rose. And guys, baby, y'all know I love this fragrance. I've been loved this fragrance. It's been on the list, okay? So I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And when I tell you guys, I tell you, I'm having a thing with rose. For someone who has said, I'm not really a rose person, the rose is showing out, guys. When done correctly, though, I've always said this, when done correctly, nothing beats an oud rose combo, okay? And anyway, this fragrance, Atomic Rose, guys, it is such a beautiful fragrance. You good looking. Oh, this fragrance. Guys, you know, I love Delina and I love Delina Exclusive, right? But I love the Exclusive a little bit more. It got a little bit more to it, a little bit more sexiness, a little bit more oomph to me, right? So that is definitely one that I will always have in my collection. This right here is Delina Exclusive Sister, okay? Elegant, darker, sophisticated sister. So let me give you the setup, right? So let's do a comparison, say for like Beyonce and Riri. So for Delina Exclusive, I would say it's like a pretty girl fragrance. It's beautiful. It's one of those fragrances that if you don't know what to wear, especially me, I'm always reaching for it, right? It's like a dumb reach. You just grab it because you know you're gonna smell good. I get tons of compliments in that fragrance, right? So for me, that would be like the Beyonce. So for like Rihanna, right? A little bit more mysterious, a little bit darker, but definitely can give elegant, sexy. You know what I mean? Both beautiful fragrances, guys, but this one definitely, like if I were to...
What's the difference between the two Birkins?
It's so similar, guys. The fragrances are so similar, no lie. But this one just has a little bit more depth, okay? A little bit more depth to it. And so this one, I would say it's worth getting both.
Another Birkin.
Very similar.
But what makes these two Birkins different?
And this one, but this one just has a little bit more darkness, a little bit more edge, a little bit more sophistication. Okay? If that makes any sense. So now the fragrances, this fragrance, guys, there's rose, it's floral, it's vanilla, it's a little spicy. Some of the notes in the fragrance, there's pink pepper, there's hedione, bergamot in the top notes, and then there's Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, and then in the base there's Madagascar vanilla and amber. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, guys. Definitely get your hands on this fragrance if you do not already have it. Atomic Rose, I say no more. So we are down to 3. And this one is from the house of Fragrance du Bois. And it is none other than, this is one that has been on my list forever. But it's a pretty coin, baby. But I am so happy to have it. It's none other than Oud Jaune. Oud Jaune Intense. Guys, Do you see this list, guys? Masterpieces and baddies. If it's a we don't want it in the collection, okay? Only masterpieces and baddies, okay? So guys, this fragrance, oh my God. It's a little warm, it's sweet, it's a little ambery. There is some floral notes, yellow and white florals in the fragrance, guys. It says here there is Tahitian tiare flower. It has some pineapple. I definitely get the pineapple in the opening. I actually thought there's also some orange blossoms. I literally was gonna say I smell orange blossom or mandarin orange in this fragrance, but definitely I get the orange blossom. It's very prominent in this fragrance. There's also some ylang ylang, guys. It's a very sweet fragrance, but it's well balanced because it also has a little bit of musk, a little bit of agarwood, as well as there's some jasmine and vanilla. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. It's been on my wish list forever. So I'm so happy to have it. Oud Jaune Intense from the House of Fragrance de Bois. Check it out, guys. So guys, this next fragrance is one that you have heard me since last year rave about, right? None other than Side Effect, guys. Y'all know how much I love this fragrance, right? Guys, I have to hurry up. I'm recording on my camera. My camera that I'm recording on my phone. My camera broke. So anyway, my phone is screaming at me. So this is none other than Side Effect, guys. Absolutely a love of mine. It's a baddie. There's rum, there's tobacco, there's cinnamon, vanilla. Absolutely a gorgeous fragrance. It's a heavy hitter. Definitely you're going to smell the projection. You're going to smell the sillage. And, you know, people are going to ask you what you're wearing. I actually wore this tonight, Side Effect, and I layered it with Baccarat Rouge. Chef's Kiss, top tier. Check it out. So guys, the last fragrance, again, is from the House of Initio, and it's none other than Psychedelic Love, guys. I've been wanting this. I've been wanting all these fragrances, and I'm so happy to have it. So this fragrance, guys, so it's sweet, it's powdery, floral, a little woodsy. It's ambery. Some of the notes in this fragrance, guys, there is ylang ylang, there is bergamot, there's heliotrope, hedione, Bulgarian rose, and sandalwood. Definitely get that creamy dry down. Absolutely stunning fragrance. Oh my God, so good, guys. Get your nose on these. I hope you enjoyed my 10 most favorite fragrances that I'm gonna transition into fall and winter. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to know some of my bonus fragrances, that would be definitely Rose of No Man's Land, Ball de Freak. Some of those fragrances are still a great transition fragrance into fall. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.